So, welcome everyone to our Tao Wellness Evening. This is our introduction to Tao Calligraphy and the Tao Calligraphy field. My name is Laurie, and I am a co-owner of Satori Family Wellness Center, along with my mother Chiemi and my mother Annette and my sister Chiemi. And we are also master teachers with the Tao Academy. And so we welcome you for today. It's a special, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So what I wanted to do is just talk a little about Valentine's Day, the significance of it in context with our Tao calligraphy and our Tao calligraphy writing. So today we will go through our usual once a month introduction to Tao calligraphy and Tao calligraphy writing. So for those of you who are with us regularly, please join us. And if you have a pencil or pen or your Tao calligraphy brushes and water mats or even paper, you can join us for our activity today of introducing and staying connected with Tao calligraphy writing. So welcome. Okay. Thank you, Gregory. And so after we do some writing, we will introduce the Tao calligraphy field. And if we have time, we will go into the Tao calligraphy light transmissions and perhaps even get an opportunity to do a demo. So welcome those who join us. So let's get started and let's see if we can see. So thank you for your patience with my technology today. It seems like I'm okay. So we will do our check-ins first of all. So allow yourself, this is a wellness evening, and we really want you to be able to address what it is that you're working on for your own self-care, your own wellness needs. So take this time to close your eyes and do a quick scan of your thoughts, emotions, your bodily symptoms and sensations, and actions and behaviors for the past week or so. Just noticing how you have been doing. And we want you to reflect and notice it without any judgment, without any attachment of how you're doing or think you should be doing. We want you to just be honest, checking in, noticing what it is that you're needing, where to go forward in terms of feeling happier or more positive, being more comfortable in your body, releasing or relieving some pain or tension, and also moving to more helpful, kind, loving, productive actions. So just notice where you are today. If you want to give yourself a number, you can. Maybe you are going through some challenge, whether it's health or mental health. And although Chiemi and I and Dr. Gina, we are in the healthcare field as and also present during this wellness evening, we are actually here as Tao calligraphy or practitioners or master teachers of the Tao Academy. And so we want you to know that there's no guarantees, and we're always going to support your own healthcare provider, your own medical treatment. Okay, so we are here to supplement and not replace any kind of medical treatment. But this can be helpful to check in and see where you are and see how the modalities we use today can help you move forward to hopefully alleviate some of your pain, discomfort, or stress. So, and this is a wonderful time of the year that we get a chance to think about positive messages. Okay, And as Valentine's Day is coming up, um, thinking about the significance of Valentine's Day. Some of you may be aware of its origins. They have different accounts, some from ancient Roman festivals, or Christian traditions honoring Saint Valentine's, who was like a patron, marrying young soldiers, even though it was banned. And so he is honored. But it signifies a time to express our love, gratitude, to strengthen relationships, and to foster a sense of connection. Okay, so it celebrates all forms of love, not just romantic. And so, in light of this, the significance of this day and time, we will use our Tao calligraphy modality of greatest love Tao calligraphy writing. And I'm going to just introduce it to you a bit now, and you can get more information later about Tao calligraphy. And this is a calligraphy greatest love. So most of you here on our Zoom line have been here before, but if case we have someone very new to what this Tao Wellness Evening is, and you may not be as familiar with what Tao calligraphy is and what is this message of greatest love, I would like to explain further. And we'll also get an opportunity to experience Tao calligraphy writing if you are feeling comfortable. So in general, there are many benefits to Tao calligraphy or just writing Chinese writing. And they call it shufa as a practice. And they've had studies that shown that calligraphy writing helped individuals slow down and relax bodily functions, increase cognitive functions such as memory and attention. It has helped improve hand and arm strength and hand-eye coordination in a population that was dealing with challenges there, and also to increase creativity, depress mood, promote relaxation and calmness, reduce stress and anxiety. It helped some fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer, and also help to lower blood pressure. And so these are just the benefits of regular Chinese calligraphy writing. I am sure it may be applicable to different types of Asian writing, such as the Japanese writing shodo, uh, which is, the Japanese form of writing. Uh, and what, but as we, but today we're here to talk about Tao calligraphy and Tao calligraphy writing. So what is the difference with Tao calligraphy and Chinese writing? So the Chinese writing really carries like a form. It can take years and years and years to master this writing style. And Tao calligraphy, it is a revolutionary healing art in terms of what Master Sha calls it. And it is based on a certain style of Chinese calligraphy writing called the Yibitzi. It's a one-stroke calligraphy. And it was a very rare style of calligraphy because it was passed down through the royal lineage. Tai Shi was the teacher for the emperor in the Qin dynasty, and he passed it along to Professor Li Chuyun, who was a sole lineage holder from just a few years back. She has since recently transitioned and has made Master Sha, Dr. Master Sha, her sole lineage holder. And what Master Sha did is that because he is a very well-renowned healer, teacher, servant, he has a lifelong training and mastery in ancient philosophies, healing arts, spiritual practices, and more. He has developed this special oneness writing further. So he, as a lineage holder of Ibitsu, he developed it to bring the essence, frequency, and vibration of Tao wellness into each calligraphy. And with that, it carries a special frequency and vibration. So with this unique form of oneness writing, the calligrapher will apply this one stroke so you'll see it written in a very fluid, like cursive-like way, to write in a high frequency of positive message that cultivates well-being and a sense of oneness. So when practicing Tao calligraphy by either writing, tracing, or meditating in a Tao calligraphy field, we can align with the principles of oneness, and we can align with this positive vibrational field that brings balance, rejuvenation, and healing into our lives. So let's have a practice today. And I thought today we will do heart, xin, in Mandarin. And for those of you in the past, we've been practicing Tao, or greatest, because it represents the greatest Tao qualities of the Tao, like greatest love, greatest forgiveness, greatest compassion, greatest light, and more. But today we will start with the qualities of the heart. So let's, if you have a brush, you can bring that out in a water paper. This here on the left is the traditional way to write shin, or heart. Okay, Japanese, if you have Japanese, the Japanese language, we often will say kokoro, right? Kokoro, from the heart. We're writing from the heart. It has a very powerful and sentiment with the heart, right? From the heart, it's a, like a heartfelt saying, kokoro. Okay, so this is the traditional way, and in oneness writing, we will combine all of these strokes and then make it to one stroke, as you see here. Okay, and if you see it, it looks like the top of a Valentine, right? With the two areas, the V here, and then we just like the connection here. So I'm not sure how it translates, but I kind of think of it as you're bringing up, and if you see the white arrow, and we're just grabbing the other dots. So we're just making all of these dots into one stroke. So let's practice this. And we're also going to practice it in a way to, excuse me, here. Okay. With that writing from the heart. Okay. So you don't worry if you don't know anything about Tao calligraphy writing. This is the first time you're writing. What we want you to do is connect with the feeling and just enjoy like the strokes. So hopefully some of you may have a brush or even a pencil or a pen. And if not, just imagine that you're holding a brush or using your 5 fingers, and you can just write in the air, okay? And we're going to bring this positive message into our field, into our being, okay? So I will write first. Now do it with the traditional way. So again, the heart, we're making this dot here. I just think, okay, heart. This is shin. Okay. And this we will make to the heart of in one stroke. So this becomes here. So I want you to take a moment, and I'll show you the screen that you can just trace a heart that Master Sha wrote, okay? And when we connect with that calligraphy, imagine, I wrote this one, so let me give you the one Master Sha wrote, okay? So this is one that Master Sha wrote. It starts on the top here. You can see my white arrow here. And it just goes down around one way and then the other way, and it just kind of ends here, taper off here. So basically this is heart, shin, shin. And basically we try to get the tops and the bottoms here. It ends as it curves in even, okay? And as you're tracing, you can trace it with your 5 fingers. For those of you who are interested in Tao calligraphy writing, have taken a class, and want to use this class just to reconnect with your Tao calligraphy writing, I encourage you to get your brush, hold your brush, and you're just going to trace nice and slowly the heart, okay? And as you think about the heart, think about this Valentine's Day that celebrates love of all forms, right? Saint Valentine's gave up his life to help promote love, right? And although it was between couples, this significance can go further, all kinds of love. So you can think about this heart, the loving heart. Think about the qualities of the heart that you want to resonate with. So some of us have some heart condition, physical conditions. But you can think about a healthy heart, okay? So as you trace Master Sha's heart, think about bringing in that message of a healthy heart. For some of us, a happy heart. It can be a happy, healthy heart too. A loving heart, okay? Kind heart. An open heart. Okay, many of us want that open heart to be able to be open to new things so we can benefit from it. Okay? A generous heart, right? When you think about someone with a big heart, we might think of someone with such a loving, big, compassionate, generous heart, right? So it could be compassionate heart. So think about a quality of the heart that you want to promote, and let's just trace it. And again, as we talk about, this is Master Sha's Tao calligraphy. It carries a positive message, frequency, and vibration. And imagine that you are radiating this love and light out to you. So every time you trace, you're connecting with this positive message of love from the heart. Love, love, love. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. And again, think about this loving heart, a beautiful heart, giving heart, happy heart, healthy heart. Okay. Just choose one quality. I know all of them sound great, but there might be one in particular that you really want to bring that message. So we believe by just tracing and connecting with this high frequency message and positive message, we get that opportunity to bring that message in to our being. Okay. So choose one quality and imagine the light as you're tracing the calligraphy radiate from the calligraphy to your heart. And you can imagine golden light. Okay, golden represents a healing color. So this golden light resonating through that calligraphy. Okay. So tracing is one way that we can receive the benefits of this higher, beautiful healing art. The other way is you can meditate. And the third is by writing Tao calligraphy. Master Sha has mentioned that writing Tao calligraphy can be one of the highest ways to heal and transform. And I'm honored to have classes on Mondays that people can learn and connect with Tao Calligraphy. And we will again practice here. So we've done some tracing of heart, and let's practice writing heart together. For now, don't worry about how it looks like. Don't worry and don't judge yourself. You don't want to go there. You want to think about that quality you're wanting to resonate with. So think, healthy heart, happy heart, loving heart, okay? Generous heart. Think about the one that you were thinking of when we were tracing, and we're going to write and bring in that message and that intention as we're writing our Tao calligraphy of Shin, heart, okay? So let's do it together. Relax. Usually when we write, we want to be relaxed. We want to be grounded. And we want to be in alignment with what we call like this higher frequency vibration, the universal field, the grand unified field, or the Tao field or source light, okay? Whatever you believe in, connect with this higher frequency vibration, okay? So we're feeling this alignment with like the Tao source. We're bringing in this healthy message of like a happy or healthy heart, okay? And when we write it, we want that frequency, vibration, and light to move through us, to come up to our paper, and we're bringing in that light to your environment, okay? To your home. So let's connect, and we are going to write. Enjoy the process, okay? Heart, Shin. Okay? Heart. Beautiful heart, okay? And we're just going to continue, just trace Shin. Okay? As we did, I'm going to, and usually, looking at the time, usually I do a Tao calligraphy lesson, but for tonight, I think we'll move right onto the Tao calligraphy field. So this should continue to have this heart, open heart message. And as we move into the Tao calligraphy message, Shin is part of a lot of characters. It is part of love. So if you think of love, we write in calligraphy, traditional. I'll write it in Tao calligraphy just so you can see this in the heart, the love, okay? Okay, so this is heart in Tao calligraphy. If you see here, there's the heart, the Shin message in love. So this is message of love, and we usually will put it with greatest love, that we will see Master Sha's greatest love. And we'll have you trace and continue to bring in this positive message within your being. And again, think about a request that you would like for yourself. So this is greatest love, okay? So you can trace, and this greatest love, if you look at his book, he has a couple of books. The Tao calligraphy for the back, as well as Tao calligraphy to heal and rejuvenate your back. It's a red book, as well as Tao calligraphy to heal and transform depression and anxiety. And these are very helpful, powerful books. You have this picture of Da'ai that you can use for your own healing and transformation, bringing in that positive message, frequency and vibration. And in these books, you also get a QR code or a link that you can go to get this animation practice that you can bring and trace and practice to help heal and rejuvenate your request. Okay. So this is greatest love. And so this is the one that's in the book. And I'm going to have you actually go to another field. So Master Shah has different calligraphies that carry different levels of frequency, vibration, and light. So there's certainly one in the book that everyone can benefit from. But there's also one that is in what we call the Tao Calligraphy field. We may not call it the healing field anymore. I apologize for the adding in that. But each calligraphy carries a unique purpose and potential. And all of these calligraphies can be applied generally as they carry high frequency field, positive information, energy, and matter. And with this field, it carries these 10 greatest qualities. We mentioned one: greatest light, greatest love, greatest forgiveness, compassion, and light. But these are all of the calligraphies will carry these qualities and with different frequencies. So these are the 10 greatest qualities of the Tao, of the source that we talked about. So in addition to greatest love, forgiveness, compassion, light, we have greatest humility, greatest harmony, greatest flourishing, greatest gratitude, greatest service, and greatest enlightenment. So just imagine that as we connect with these calligraphies, all of these positive messages come to us. And we get that opportunity to develop even further these messages within us. Because who wouldn't want more of these qualities, right? So as you connect, you can think about these messages. We're going to focus on greatest love today, in honor of Valentine's Day, and it's a celebration of love. So we're going to connect with greatest love here. So the practice that you can do is basically you can meditate if you feel like you want to just meditate. You can't trace with your 5 fingers. Putting your 5 fingers together is, for some of you who are familiar, it represents the 5 elements in traditional Chinese medicine. And again, it's like your 5 elements have the opportunity to get that positive message there. You can also move with your lower abdomen. Some of you may have heard of Tai Chi, or like a movement. Master Sha calls it like a Tao Calligraphy Tai Chi, as we move our lower abdomen like we're holding the ball and we're tracing that character. So you can do that as well. For those of you who are interested in writing Tao Calligraphy, I would recommend that you hold your brush, okay? The way you may have been taught, we usually hold these 2 fingers here, and let the others fall. And hold your brush to trace the calligraphy, to just allow yourself connection with the pathway. So these are for our Tao Calligraphy writers, okay? Those who want to write Tao Calligraphy. So let's go ahead and, okay, sorry. Greatest love. So the 1 sentence secret is that greatest love melts all blockages. So the way we trace the greatest love is we can trace it. This is a special, unique calligraphy. So as you notice, it has a circle around it. And in Master Shah's system, these are really high frequency calligraphies. We are honored to be Tao Calligraphy field holders. And this is Da'ai. So you can trace the circle 3 times. This can represent the source itself, or the Tao, whatever you would like to call a higher frequency and vibrational field. And as you trace, what you want to do is really focus and imagine that there's like light, like a golden light connecting with you. And then the pathway here, this is Da. Some of you may have been here to remember writing Da. And this is I that we've reviewed today. We particularly did the heart. So you see, this is the roof of the eye, and this is the heart. So you can see the heart that we practice. Again, with the quality of heart that you want, healthy, happy, loving heart. Okay. And then the bottom part here. And then after you're done tracing it, you go up to the top. So as we do the practice, think about the area that you're wanting transformed, that your thoughts, your emotions, your bodily symptoms or sensations, and some reflection of your past actions. Okay, what was it? Where were you as we did our check-in? What do you want to receive support with? So what we're going to do is keep that in mind. You can notice where in your body you might be holding it, or just trust that whatever you request, you're going to just reconnect with this message of greatest love. Imagine as you're connecting and tracing the field, tracing the calligraphy, or meditating, just sitting in front and imagining this light resonating from this field of calligraphy, positive message, into the area of your request. Okay? So allow yourself to connect with greatest love, unconditional love, melts all blockages. So if you're feeling any tension, discomfort, pain, imagine that you're connecting with this portal of light, carrying the messages of greatest love, as well as the other greatest Da, the greatest qualities of the Tao or source. And these are resonating, or they're radiating out to you. A lot of times when I'm connecting with this light field, my mind is wonderfully likes to quiet down. You may feel energized, you may feel tired, whatever it is, don't worry about it. Sometimes the qualities or the things that want to release, anger, sadness, negative emotions, or pain and discomfort, may start to purify out, cleanse out, detox. Think of it, you're getting a detox and you're bringing in this light. This higher field of light cleanses and purifies you, melts away the blockages. So feel this light, 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 greatest love, unconditional love. Melts all blockages, purifies soul, heart, mind, body. Thinking about this love, right? Wonderful, greatest love, unconditional love. As you're connecting, again, use your creative visualization to imagine the light of greatest love just radiating into you. You can also use your heart power. We did a practice with the heart earlier as we wrote heart in Mandarin or in Tao calligraphy style, Xin. And imagine that this powerful heart quality, right? You're using your healthy heart, your happy heart, your loving heart, right? To support you. As you trace, you can build that message within, or allow it to help you with whatever wellness requests you wanted today. Okay? Heart power is to feel that heart quality. So feeling the love and light. Okay. Just enjoy. And if you don't know the pathway, Don't worry. You can just allow yourself to relax, sit, and just imagine the light coming in to where you're needing it. Because some of you may not have heard all of my stories. I have so many stories with the field. And some of you may know that I am also a psychologist. I do practice here, and I can do a lot of, many of the techniques I have been found helpful. And though I do also have the honor to work with Satori Family Wellness, and I do use some of my practices from my profession, but when I am able to combine it with the field, it just takes on another level. So, for instance, I may be working on a technique and a visualization, and for some people it works well, but for some, they feel blocked and they'll say, "Oh, I feel stuck," right? Or I feel like there's so much darkness, or I can't move further when I'm doing a visualization. And then I ask, if I can have them connect to this field of calligraphy field. Usually I do it with this one. Um, and when I open up the field many times right away, for some, the that stuck feeling released or starts releasing. And I can also feel it too, because usually, I can feel what's happening with them. And, that light can then radiate into them and kind of start dissipating the negative or blocked area. And so allow this field to clear up that blockages that you might be feeling, whether it's in emotion, a thought, negative thought, or also any discomfort. Okay. Keep your mind on the light. Keep your heart on the light or in that light, feeling that light coming in. Okay. So greatest love, unconditional love, melts all blockages, purifies your soul, heart, mind, body. Feel that light. I'm just going to have you inhale nice and naturally with this love to your lower abdomen. Exhale, let that light expand. Good. I'd love to hear how some of you are feeling. We have 10 of us here today. Okay. So I'm just going to check in how you are doing today. Anyone have any feedback and how it was to write the calligraphy, how it was to trace greatest love? And is there anyone kind of working on something that they need more support in today? Okay. So as I'm waiting, I'm going to also share some of the services that we do have with the Tao Calligraphy. One of the things that's coming up is our relationship workshop, or it's a special blessing workshop on this Saturday. And we will connect even further with like the Valentine's Day relationship, and this, and it could be a relationship with yourself, right? So many of us have our own self-love, self-honoring issues, uh, as well as maybe with family or partners, colleagues, friends, neighbors. So this is a wonderful time to kind of get that extra support for you in this workshop. So we'll share that link later. And great. So Amy asked more support for her heart. Brittany mentioned being tired, extra tired the last few days, having some physical symptoms. Really want to focus on self-care and more intentionally. Okay. Amy, do you have any physical sensations? Let me see. Okay. So,
yeah, I've been kind of stressed out lately due to my family emergency. So
yeah.
I've been kind of tired.
Okay.
So
Okay. So let's all support Brittany and Amy with the request. And have both of you probably received some treasures for your heart before, right?
yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to turn that on and we're going to have it resonate. And those of you who have also received that, please turn it on for Amy and for Brittany. And what we're going to do is we're going to give love to each other in this. And we're going to trace more for them. And so what we're going to do is, so everyone who has a treasure for the heart, greatest love, turn it on. Both Brittany and Amy already has it. So what these are for anyone who are new, these are these special Tao light transmissions. Let me see. And I'm just checking guidance, what would be the best. So what these are is, I'm just gonna bring up the screen. So these are the different calligraphies that we have in the field. And what we offer are these Tao golden light balls and golden liquid spring. And these are these energy balls and spring. For those of you who have some spiritual sight might be able to see that. And it really carries this positive Tao source information to help heal, rejuvenate, and transform the negative. We didn't talk about what Shen Qi Jing. I think I forgot to show the video, but Shen is soul, heart, mind. Qi is energy, and Jing is matter. Okay, so it really is to that you can use it for bringing in this extra positive message and frequency to support you in your everyday life. So this is like we call it like a permanent spiritual treasure that you may not everyone maybe can see with their physical eyes. Spiritual eyes, some people are able to see them. And you know, I'm trying to see if okay. So I'm going to offer a light ball. Let me just go back to my screen here. Is so they already have, did all of you have for all three a heart for greatest love, forgiveness, and greatest harmony?
I'm not sure if I had for harmony.
Okay. So
I don't think I had it for harmony either. I can't remember.
Okay, great. So for the two of you. Okay. Okay, so in Valentine's Day, we're going to be very generous today. Okay, so greatest harmony Tao golden light ball and Tao golden light spring. We'll give one to both Amy and Brittany. And both of them know how to, express gratitude. So everyone relax, and everyone else, you'll get the splash, okay? And if you had one, you'll get the boost. So maybe if you had a treasure for greatest harmony, you get another or a boost to your first, so whatever is appropriate. So Brittany and Amy, you can think about your situation or your heart, okay? And just connect. So we're gonna give a Tao. Let's bring it to Amy. So just relax. And what it is, again, is a spiritual light treasures others, receive the splash. And you can also express any love, gratitude, and forgiveness. Both of you are, more experienced students, so you know the protocol and receiving. And for Brittany, transmission. Amy, transmission. All treasures join as one. Transmission. Turn on. So allow that light. So maybe both of you, if you can both share that light. And what we're going to do is we're going to trace. We were doing greatest love. And we will shift to greatest harmony. And again, greatest harmony, can you feel this is the Da? And her, she, okay? And we can just trace it, and everyone can support Brittany and Amy for their situation. Greatest love, greatest harmony. Feel that light radiating to them. Okay. And just imagine that the light is radiating, and you can also trace for your own, for those of you who are on the line for your, and also supporting them can support you as well. So just bringing in that light to you. I'm just going to trace and bring in that greatest love, greatest harmony message to both Brittany and Amy. So feel this love and light, and imagine that it is harmonizing your systems, your organs, bringing this for your heart to help support it, harmonize it with other areas, treasures. Harmonize your emotions, your thoughts, right? To stay in the light, the positive. Okay. And allow the part, so if you're feeling the emotions, you can imagine it going to where you're feeling those emotions. So Amy, you mentioned, going through some stress. Notice where you're holding that stress, and let the light go into release and harmonize. You can turn on your other treasures that you have with greatest love, greatest forgiveness, for your heart, all of your heart, treasures as well to support you. And I'm getting that this treasure can really help you to harmonize with all of your treasures. Like there's much more flow in your being that I've seen. Brittany mentioned for her energy. And okay, this is actually very, yeah, this can really support Brittany. She mentioned some physical symptoms. And I'm getting that this is actually really an important time for her to get it. So congratulations to both Brittany and Amy. And thank you to all of you on the line, also offering your love and service as you're connecting and tracing the calligraphy or just sending positive thoughts. You know, if you're new and you're not quite sure what this is all about, don't worry. Just relax and allow yourself to just be open your heart. Just can meditate, close your eyes, imagine light coming in, the light and the message of greatest harmony, harmonizing your systems, your emotions. The sacred wisdom is harmony is a secret of success. Okay, greatest harmony is a secret of success. So really feeling that successful in healing, in rejuvenating, in balancing. Okay. So we say thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm just going to check in, and if anybody has anything that they want to share. Okay, so Gregory mentioned my needs are always to heal and bless my central nervous system for his so my gait can revert back to normal in the years before as appropriate. Good. Okay, so great. Yeah, so bring in that message and bring in that positive to get that support. So with our special services such as a Tao light bulb, it brings a bit more support. We had today, you know, we talked about the heart. We've traced the heart, greatest love message, and we traced it. The message of the field itself can be really positive. And then we also have an additional support of these Tao light treasures or transmissions that can bring in a bit more information. But we always need to do our part. So we have a saying, Ren Ten, Ren Ten Gaban. Ren is human, Chen is heaven, Gaban is like both have to do heaven does their part, human does their part, 50-50. Okay. So our part is by connecting with the field, doing our practices with the Tao light treasures. Those of you who do receive it, we usually have a video of how you can practice with it. So you know how to practice and connect with that treasure and that message, or going to the Tao Calligraphy field. And so maybe if we can get some updates of how Amy and Brittany are doing, anything or anyone else on the line, what they may have saw or felt for them. We have many who have their spiritual channels.
Sorry.
Yes, go ahead, Amy.
Yeah, I just can see so much light. There was so much light, and I just feel the heat. I feel so warm now, but I can see the Shin character in my Lord Dantian.
Oh, wonderful.
There. Yeah. So I'm so grateful to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Amy, how are you feeling? Because I know you're feeling stressed about the situation. So when you're thinking about your, family situation or things that you were stressed about, how are you feeling about?
Well, we got some more good news about my son-in-law. So hopefully, he'll recuperate and get better. So I think hopefully the worst is over, but I mean, he still has a long way to go, but hopefully things will go okay now. Thank you for all the blessings.
Okay, wonderful. Yes. We're so honored because Amy, I don't know if you feel comfortable sharing that she was able to receive blessings and get these services for her family member that had a medical condition, and after receiving, she gave me an update that he was recovering much better. And so for you as well, so this can help in all ways. Of course, no guarantees, but we have had so many wonderful, heartwarming stories, just like Amy shared, of really great benefits. And we also always have you work with your, medical team, but this can give you additional support. And
but, so, that night when I told you about it,
Mhm.
after that, right away, my daughter called me and said that he was sitting up and he
Ah,
was drinking liquids, and
oh,
he was, for the most part, he was breathing on his own. So
oh.
yeah, so I so believe that all our blessings and everything help.
Yes. Yeah, this is really powerful. And it might, a lot of times people say, oh, it's like a coincidence. But I've heard this story too many times,
Yeah,
make it feel like it's a coincidence. So we're very, very blessed and honored that we are able to
yeah,
serve.
thank you so much.
Yeah. And as you connect with it, it can maybe help you to, you started like being more hopeful and positive. So continue to practice for him and also for yourself, because the more positive you can be and the less stress that you have,
uh,
you can feel better and then also can benefit, your loved ones. So thank you so much, Amy, for
well,
sharing
thank you.
your story and your experience there. We're very, very blessed that we can serve in this way. So, and I don't know if Brittany is still here. Did you
Yeah.
want to share, Brittany? Okay, wonderful, Brittany.
Yes. So thank you for allowing me to receive. I've had a lot of physical symptoms lately, from my heart to my head to just all kinds of different things. So I know I really need to focus on taking care of my physical health and taking care of myself. When we were receiving, I feel like my head didn't feel quite as hot. And I felt a little bit more discomfort in my heart, but I know I'll continue to practice and that will start to dissipate. But yeah, I just really could feel like a little bit, I think, of my mindsets or my thoughts that have been happening lately, kind of alleviating a bit. They weren't as intense. So thank you.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, please keep us informed, Brittany. Thank you so much for sharing that. And yeah, maybe later I can share more information too. I know that you're expecting some powerful blessings from Dr. Master Shah. And I got that this is, as you didn't receive it yet, right? Yeah. So I got that this is really helping you, because sometimes, as some of us know, things activate more as we're waiting for something big, a big blessing to happen, and we purify and have some testing. And I really got that this was really helping you to, in the interim while you're waiting for that, to help you, support you. So this is wonderful way that we can receive these services and also support each other. So thank you, Brittany and Amy, for sharing. And thank you again, everyone, for being here. Anyone else would like to share before we close? As we're waiting, I did want to share about, I wanted to share about some of the upcoming things. I mentioned that on Saturday, we do have a special blessing, and it's usually we try to make it as generous as possible so more people can come. And you can also bring in, thank you, Brittany, she has it on our Zoom chat. You can also honor for loved ones, whether they are in attendance or not. And I myself got really surprised with how powerful these blessings are for that nominal fee. When we were doing the session, I had the message, oh, calling honor for your daughter, right? And I may have done it for my husband as well, but my daughter in particular, and she had a particular request. And I couldn't share it right away, but within a week, it was for a relationship situation. And within the week, she said like, oh, she developed a relationship. And then more recently, she mentioned, feeling more comfortable sharing that relationship with others. But within that time, so a lot of times, Valentine's Day, people are looking for true love, but also even like enhancing relationships that you're already in. But there's many other things that the blessings can support you with. So this was I was very, very grateful to have remembered to do it for my daughter as well. So thank you, Brittany. She also mentioned we also have the Right into Wellness workshop. So we did start our February, but every month we usually have a series that you can write more and practice your writing to take it to the next level. Because as Master Shah has said, that Tao calligraphy writing, is one of the highest forms of modalities to heal and purify. And we also usually have the field. So in one of the practices, we're just meditating in the field or tracing. Being in the field can also allow you to have a high frequency and vibration to support you. And before I forget, in this Valentine's Day special, we'll have, I think, hopefully we'll get the video in time that Catherine Chan, some of you know, it was just Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year. She usually does the Batsu reading. So she might introduce, we have a video to introduce it, but she's also offering, we're going to offer specials for some of the services that she does with the Batsu to learn more about yourself, and also for family members, or your forecast of the year. So we'll have those specials that we are announced in that special workshop, in the workshop on Saturday. And if you can join, please do it. We're going to have a recording. And also, if you are interested in Catherine doing like a workshop, a Batsu workshop, then let us know, because then if we have enough people, then she said that she might be willing to have a longer workshop for us, but she's just going to talk briefly about it. But we really enjoyed her workshop from the past. So thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Brittany, for sharing the links and for your sharing. And thank you, Amy, for sharing your story, inspiring story. So thank you, everyone. I'm going to just say our goodbyes. I think I did record, right? Okay. So let me stop the recording. Hopefully we